unsurprisingly, with your paper review, there's one story dominating the front pages, and that is of Lucy Letby.
There is, and I've got the Times front page here. The headline says it all: a cold, calculating killer, and that is clearly, absolutely what she was. You can hear the shock and the pain and the anger in the voices of your callers today, and you've had some fantastic calls. I think the nation will be waking up shocked today, deeply shocked that this could happen in one of our hospitals in the 21st century. And there's some points that bear repeating, Peter, even though they've already been said today. Senior management are alleged to have told those raising concerns to draw a line under the matter. They were told to write a letter to Lucy Letby apologising for the distress caused to her. And they had to undergo mediation with her. I mean, this is just shocking. And
one of those doctors, I saw an interview with him last night where he was asked, where she said to him, he alleges that she said to him, you know, oh, would you be happy to be in a ward with me again? And he said, well, if management think you should be in the ward, then you should be in the ward. And she said, yeah, but would you be happy? And the answer is, of course, no, I'm not happy. You think you're a baby killer.
Indeed, and so a couple of points spring to mind for me. The first of those is, in terms of whistleblowers in the NHS, what protection do they have? You know, when they speak out on these matters and say we have serious concerns about someone, are they listened to? What is the process for? Are they automatically believed and then an investigation takes place? Or is it more about the reputation, protecting the reputation of the hospital and of the management? And sorry, we'll draw a line. Yeah, we've looked at that, but draw a line under it now, please, because we're worried about our reputation.
But the fact is, I mean, let's be honest here, there are lots of people who make all sorts of allegations all the time.
There are.
About all sorts of things in the NHS and lots of public bodies. And there has to be a process for saying, right, do you know what? You're making an allegation which is totally outrageous. We're going to, you know, discount that and say, you know, thanks very much, we've looked into this, but actually it's not true. But the fact is that you have persistent people, including the consultants, who I don't think acted entirely rightly. I'm sure they will have regrets till the day they die. But there were when seven paediatricians say this person should not be in a ward, and the management say, oh no, you have to apologise to her. I mean, it's just appalling. What do we know from the papers today that we didn't know yesterday? Because of course, when you have a trial, you've got to be really careful legally in terms of what you can say. Now she's been convicted, and everything can kind of come out, really. So is there a lot more detail today in the papers?
Well, I was on the train down here from Leicestershire this morning. I was reading a lot of the Times' coverage, and I'll be honest with you, Peter, I had to stop reading it when they listed each case, each baby, and what she did. And I think lots of people today, it will be beyond them to read all the detail of what this woman did. And I think it's almost too easy to say she's evil. I mean, I think she is. But ultimately, she was a human being who knew what she was doing and who wrote post-it notes in her house saying that she did.
The front page actually that got me, I think it was the Sun actually, the front page that said, I can't remember exactly what it says on the front of it, but it's basically that she went for a night out with her mates, and then was in hospital the next day and then killed a baby. And you just sort of, I mean, the dichotomy between these kind of people, between their public persona, their, you know, this sort of happy-go-lucky, blonde, you know, nice-looking young woman, who then, you know, people say she doesn't look like a serial killer. Well, what does a serial killer look like? And then goes in to do these horrendous things. It's the contrast, isn't it? It is. You know, here I am, and we saw pictures of the bedroom with her teddies and, you know, her sort of very typical things of a young woman to have in her bedroom, but she was doing this.
And also, you know, it's alleged, we obviously don't know if this is the case, but it's alleged that she wanted to gain the attention of a guy that she fancied in the hospital. I mean, where do you start with it, Peter? It's appalling.
Yeah, it's absolutely horrendous.